Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. So now let's go to Green Bay, Wisconsin, where Jim and Phil have the call.
It's the divisional round in the NFL, and that means a trip to the conference championship is on the line here today on EA Sports. Jim Nance along with Bill Sims getting set for this divisional round matchup. Kickoff just minutes away.
People always want to know who has the advantage in this game. The team that won the bye week or the first week of playoffs, or the team that had the week off. Jim, I always go with the team that had the week off. Two reasons why. They get rested and they're playing at home. Those are two big things to overcome.
Peterson's back deep for the return. He's got one return touchdown this season. And Mason Crosby looks set now to kick it away. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. Former Heisman Trophy winner out of Southern California. Here is Carson Palmer. Two tight ends on the field here. Ellington's got it on the handoff. That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Now, Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but, you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense is going to have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle.
Here we go. 2-95.
It's second down and 3. A great reception by Larry Fitzgerald. And what a catch that time, partner.
Nothing surprises it anymore. These guys are so talented. You're right. Spectacular catch.
The Packers go with the dime formation here on defense. Palmer's going to take it from the gun. Had it for a moment, but then lost it on the hit. Here's a look at the offense. And if they're going to win today, this group of wide receivers must go vertical. They must open up the game for the offense.
Get ready. 2-95.
The Cardinals will take the snap from the 35. Incomplete, looking underneath that time. One of the best pass-rushing linebackers in football is Clay Matthews.
Love these type of players on your defense. The Green Bay defense, they need toughness, a relentless pass rusher, and that's what they got from Clay Matthews.
Third down and 10. And incomplete. What a hit that time. Boy, that was a promising drive for quite a while, and finally the defense steps up.
Yeah, the defense stepped up, but also, boy, that was a uninspired play call, I thought, on third down. Didn't give the offense a chance, and the defense took advantage of it.
Cobb from the 19 for about 4. Coming onto the field at quarterback, the man who took over the position for Brett Favre and has created his own legacy in Green Bay. Quarterback Aaron Rodgers. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. The Packers from the 22. Brought down at the 26. As we take a look at the offense, Eddie Lacy is a massive man. Very difficult to bring down with just one tackler.
Green Bay was looking for some toughness on the offensive side. My gosh, they find it with Eddie Lacy. What a year he had in 2013. You don't have to make a hole for him. If there's nothing there, he'll run a few people over and get you some yards.
Here's a look at a very dangerous defensive unit. Third down after the completion. Wide receivers are bunched up. And he's going to be dumped. And that's a 3-and-out.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
Again, will try his return. Gains 14. First down on the way. The Cardinals are at the line of scrimmage and loading up that line with an extra tight end. Boyd's going to make the tackle. Second down. Following the run. Ellington's lined up in a single back formation. The give. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Ellington's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Offense lines up here. The Cardinals will take the snap from the 45. Again, staying with the safe plays. This will be second down. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime from the gun. Gets it out for the completion.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
Let's see what they do on this third down situation. Brown's lined up now as a slot receiver. Palmer's got it in the gun. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game that can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and 6. The Packers defense now is going to go nickel. The Cardinals snap it at the 41. He'll throw it over the middle. Completion to Fitzgerald.
Well, when you play this coverage, cover 4. In other words, you got 4 defenders playing deep, equally spread across the field. Well, who's going to cover the in cuts and underneath? Nobody. That's why the quarterback got an easy completion that time on the in route.
Double tight end formation. Ellington's taking the handoff. And Daniels is there that time for the tackle.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. Carson Palmer takes a look down from under center. Takes another handoff. Tackle made by Daniels. This will be the 8th play of this drive. Ellington is in the backfield. They want to keep feeding him the football. And picks up maybe 3 or 4.
Ellington's able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a first down.
The Packers defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. And Clemens almost picked it off.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
Second down after the incompletion. Mounting a serious drive. Ellington's going to secure the handoff. Not able to get away from Hawk.
The Cardinals, they believe in their offense. They know once they get inside the red zone, they can run or throw. That time they run the football, and it picks up some good solid yards. Great job by the offensive line.
This long drive continues. 3rd down and 5. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Cardinals. When you're in a divisional round of the playoffs, the pressure builds, the teams get tight, but when you're the first one to score like that, wow, what a boost. It makes you feel great. Let the other team chase you.
The Packers are back deep, ready to return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. And Rodgers will hand it off. And Washington's in on the tackle.
Lacy is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. Aaron Rodgers will be under center. Keeps it on the play fake. Reaches out and grabs it. He is tackled right at the 50.
Rodgers' job is to sell that play fake, and boy, did he do it that time. It fooled the defense, and they get to completion.
Phil, how much does all this media attention in the postseason affect these players?
Jim, the players know how to handle it. They don't get too excited. In other words, they're not going to let the fact that there's reporters they've never seen before in the locker room during the season. When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
Second down, even after the completion. They've come out in the dime package. They run the counter play. Abraham's is an animal on that play.
How about the defensive line? Getting that penetration, getting off the football to snap, and getting it done, getting in the backfield and making that tackle.
Third down, following the run. Offense lines up here. Setting up screen. Rodgers sends it to Lacy. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Good job by the defense. Staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle. And now we have 4th down coming up.
The Packers are going to punt the football. They come to the line, and it's 1st down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Snap it out of the gun. The defense doubled up on that one.
When you see this cover 2 defense as a quarterback, you've got to know where to throw the football. That time he did not make a good decision. You've got to throw it sometimes deep down the middle. The safeties are not there. They're outside. He did not take advantage of that coverage that time.
2nd and 10. And the catch is made by Larry Fitzgerald. Third down. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And they bring it down at the 36-yard line. Ellington's the injured player, and we'll take a break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The defense comes out in the dime.
Let's go, let's go.
The Cardinals snap it at the 36. Looking to the right side and throwing. That ball has been picked off. That brings the play to an end.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
First down at the 49. Here's Boykin. Johnson's in on the tackle. There's going to be an injury timeout here. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. We'll head back to the field now. Danielle Bellini is working to get us an update on that injury as soon as possible. Danielle's got an injury update for us. Let's go to her now.
Guys, I just spoke with a Cardinals official. They're saying it's just a minor injury, so he should be back on the field pretty quickly.
Second down and 7. The Packers get a first down. Every wide receiver wants to be considered a number one option, and here in the first half, this is the guy who has been one, Phil.
Well, he is a number one receiver. When we talk about number one receivers in the NFL, that means they're able to get open no matter what the situations are presented to them. And the designs, they have been outstanding, giving him a chance to get open so far here today.
This play set up by the long gainer. Will go ground. They go to the right side. Gets about 9 on the play.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
And now they'll try over again on second down. Aaron Rodgers will be under center. Keeps it here. Coons got it. First down.
Well, you get a couple first downs on a drive. It just, of course, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. It loosens up the offensive play caller, and there's nothing like dictating to the defense. I love it.
Offense lines up here. First down at the 16. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And pick up about 4.
And you're an offensive lineman, and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards. You are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Second down and 6. He'll get it again. Rock for a loss on that play.
The Cardinals defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
Third down on the way. Aaron Rodgers will be under center. 3-step drop. Makes the reception. He'll pick up 7 this time. It's still early, but we've seen this wide receiver come out and make plays already.
Yeah, I know it's early, but you can tell he is fired up. He has come out here with tons of energy, and every play is full speed. Kind of reminds me of Jerry Rice back in his heyday.
And converts on the 3. Packers now ready to kick the football down the field. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. The Cardinals will begin their drive from the 26 now. The defense comes out in the nickel. Ellington's handed the football. And we knew, talking with both teams, how much the running game would be a focus today, and for good reason. Here's a running back doing tremendous things out there, as he has all year long.
I think that's what's really incredible, isn't it? Both teams do exactly what they wanted to do. The offense says we want to run it. The defense says we got to stop it. How about it? The offense, once again, overpowering the defense.
The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
That's frustrating, isn't it, for a defense? You get so close to the quarterback. You think you're going to get a sack. He gets rid of the football before you get there, and it's a screen pass. Nice job, nice call, and picked up some good yards.
Get ready. 1-18.
Staying with the passing game on first down. Jones is the one who brings him to the ground.
Fitzgerald's footwork is impeccable. Look how he plants on the outside foot and drives to the inside to give himself a chance to catch that slant route. Shows his body to the quarterback, and the quarterback puts it right on him. Nice first down gain.
Let's go. 1-18.
The Cardinals have it at the 44. He makes the catch, and he knows where he has to get to pick up the first.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
First down here after the completion. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. A takeaway. Good piece of tackling.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
It's a two-tight end formation. First down and 10. Looking across the middle and looking underneath. This will go incomplete. Second down coming up. Split backfield here. From the gun, Rodgers has his man.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Found the open guy. Picked up some solid yards with that pass. Third and short. Now this opens up everything on the offensive side.
Drop back, shotgun formation. Rodgers sends it to Cobb.
I know it looks easy, but it's not. But a nice throw on the slant route. Slant route means you're slanting towards the inside. Good throw and catch.
The Packers snap it at the 41. Delayed handoff. Abraham's all over the ball carrier.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
The Packers offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Lacey lines up in the backfield. The Packers have it at the 29. Eyeing that left side. Aaron Rodgers able to find Randall Cobb. Being a go-to target, Phil, I think you would say every quarterback needs one. In fact, one just like this guy.
Well, I know this. They need one. I know they all want one. And as a wide receiver, some guys, it doesn't matter if you double team him every single play. They just have the knack and the talent to find a way to get them.
Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. Now looking at third down. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Wants to go deep. And no one is going to catch this one as it goes out of bounds.
Number 12. Can't complete the pass. Fourth down.
40-yard field goal attempt coming up. The kick is good.
Never take it for granted. When you're trying a field goal, a lot of things could go wrong, but good execution that time by the offense and a good kick. 3 points.
And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. First down here. Carson Palmer takes a look down from under center. Ellington's going to take the handoff now. After being stuffed at the line of scrimmage, it's now second down and 10. Halftime is coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute warning. Second down now. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Palmer's back in shotgun formation. Should have had it.
These receivers in the NFL, they are so good now. Anytime you see a drop pass, it's almost always the one reason. They took their eyes off the football before it got there.
Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. Ellington's in the backfield. Single back set. Throws the pass. The pass falls incomplete, and they fail to pick up a first down on this series.
That's why you like defenders who are good punishing tacklers. Make those receivers worry about coming over the middle. They'll be careful the rest of this game. That big hit.
Cobb, he'll run back this punt. In on the stop. First down, offense readying for the snap. Rodgers by himself in the backfield. Out of the shotgun formation. He stacked up at that point. Second down here. Throws to the right. Always aware of the change. He's got the catch, and he's got the first. Wasting little time. Looks to his left. It's intercepted. Away from the stack. For the touchdown.
Well, when you study the offense and you know what they're going to do, you're able to make plays like that. You time the interception perfectly, you make the catch, and you take it all the way back for the score.
Cardinals getting ready to kick it away. Harris is going to test the coverage this time. The tackle is made.
Personal foul. Clipping. Proceeding to.
Always one of the more dangerous moments out on the field when you see a flag thrown for clipping.
Yeah, it is, Tim. The player you are blocking or clipping can't protect himself. And when you go down low on those legs and do that, it's a dangerous play. It's definitely worthy of the call.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Now the offense in a hurry. Rodgers from the shotgun. Breaks free, has some space to work with. Brought down at the 38. The Packers signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. Lacey lines up in the backfield. First and 10. Great pass. Great catch. Great control.
That out route that time was run to perfection by the receiver. He made such a sharp cut. He gives himself some space from the defender, and the quarterback puts the football right on target, just short of that first down marker.
They've come out in the dime package. The Packers have it at the 44. And now Rodgers will give himself up. The Packers will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down. Now first and 10. An open lane. That's a gain of 8. They are running the football, and that's thanks to their quarterback, not the running back.
Yeah, you got to be careful, though, if you're a running quarterback. You got to live to fight another day. Run it, get your yards, and make sure you get on the ground before they can give you that big hit. Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted, and the guy dropped it, and you just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
The defense comes out in the dime. Third down and 2. Complete for the first. The Packers call a timeout here. They have 0 timeouts remaining. 48-yard field goal try on the way. The field goal attempt is good. It's good.
This guy's a threat anytime you cross midfield. Really, he can kick it from 60 yards. Great leg strength. What a weapon to have on your side.
And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. They face first down. One more snap, and we'll head to halftime.
Let's go. What? 18.
Palmer looking down the field. Almost intercepted. So that's going to do it for the first half. Cardinals are up here in this one. The Packers are back deep, ready to return. Cobb is the return man. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Packers now will start their drive at the 23. The Cardinals set at the line. Dime package. And here we go. The first snap of the second half. Jordy Nelson with the grab. Nelson's met at the 30.
A lot of times you look at the drag route and you think that's the safety valve. You know what? It is. The quarterback is always taught to look down the field. If there's nobody open, throw it to the drag route coming across the field. That time they did it. It's just short of getting the first down.
And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
The Packers did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind just by a few points in the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Rodgers sends it to Cobb.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Second down coming up. The offense lined up in the full house. Draw play here. Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Pass rushers, defensive players, they love situations like this, don't they? They got a little lead there. It's in the second half, and it's 3rd and long. You are expecting pass, so you can just let it go and try to get after the quarterback.
The Packers will take the snap from the 30. Finds his mark. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
moves out to the 20. It's first down as they head to the line. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Here's the handoff. Ellington looking out wide.
You got to keep your offensive linemen aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short gain, it served a purpose.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Palmer's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Out to Ginn. Ginn takes the hit and is brought down.
The Cardinals understand, just get whatever yards you can every time you run a play. That's what they do that time. It's a short completion, but look what position it puts them here in on third down. This is something they can handle.
Third down now. Ellington's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. He's tackled right at the 36.
Well, the defense, they give up a first down there. They're behind. They just can't sit back there and keep bending. You got to take some chances. Go on the offensive, on the defensive side, and just make things happen.
Split backfield here.
Here we go.
The Cardinals snap it at the 36. Ellington on the screen. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Well, here we are in the second half of a tight game, and you always hear this: control the tempo of the game, just move the chains, and that's what the offense did that time. Picked up the first down and just keep marching from here.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Dwyer's got it on the handoff.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
That leads us to second down. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Michael Floyd hauls it in.
When you play a cover 3 defense, you protect against the deep pass, but the problem is all the underneath stuff is wide open, and the quarterback is taking advantage of that.
Nickel formation here for the defense. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. The offense picks up another first down and extends this drive.
They are, Jim. They're marching down the field, and I give all the credit to the offensive line. They are dominating the defense right now.
Here we go. 18.
The Cardinals from the 37. Throw to the left. The catch is made. Tackles made.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed a pass, but it still did not get a first down.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. And for the defense. Here, second down and 5. Ellington's taking the handoff. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense that time. They diagnosed the running play. They got in the backfield, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
It's third down coming up. Brown's a receiver in the slot. Set up screen. Nothing there on the screen. Pass falls incomplete.
This is what separates offensive lines in the NFL in obvious passing situations. Like this one on third down, can you hold up and protect your quarterback to give him time to make those throws? Well, the answer to this one right now is no.
The kick is good. The kick is good from downtown.
Well, this guy's a machine. Every time he gets a chance to go out there and kick a field goal, it is right down the middle. Good job by the offense, good job by the kicker.
It's Cobb returning here. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Packers offense heads on to the field. They've come out in the dime package. Tight end in motion. The Packers take it from the 23. Incomplete as that ball sails out of bounds. Failing to complete that one, so second down here. The defense comes out in the dime. Gets the handle here. He's tackled right at the 24. Looking at this deficit, you wonder how much more they're going to try to run the football because it has not been there for the taking all game long.
Yeah, the running game's been terrible. Hard to win a game in the NFL when you're one-dimensional. But if you want to win today's game, that's exactly what you're going to have to do. Throw the football.
The Packers take it from the 23. And they sack them on third down. And they force the quick 3 and out.
Well, you just get tired of sending 3 or 4 players at the quarterback in passing situations. So this time the defensive coordinator sends the blitz, and they are up for it. They get to the QB and get a sack.
Again, we'll try and return this one. That's a pickup of 14. The Cardinals now ready to take over as their offense heads onto the field. First and 10. Ellington's going to secure the handoff. They bring him down in the middle of the field at the 50.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
And here we have second down. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Ellington's handed the football, and Peppers is there to make the stop. Following the run, it's now 3rd and 7. The defense comes out in the nickel.
Get ready. Go, 18.
Palmer standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Almost intercepted. And Phil, in a close game where neither quarterback has played well, it's going to be interesting to see who steps up at the end.
Yeah, you got to know as a quarterback in situations like this that it's probably not going to get better. So you got to deal with it mentally and try to fight through it and make some plays down the stretch.
Tough starting field position here. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. And he's brought to the ground.
The defense, when they have you backed up against your own end zone, they're expecting you to run the football. They were ready, and they stopped the team for a short gain.
It's now 2nd down. They'll run it here. Bishop's there to make the tackle. After that last carry, it's 3rd and 3. The 3rd quarter comes to a close, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After that last carry, it's 3rd and 3. Lacey lines up in the backfield. Gives it to him again.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. Makes the catch in open space.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities, what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
The Packers have it at the 44. Sticks to his hands, and that's Cromartie in on the stop.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Tight ends in motion here. Takes it from the gun. Trying to work that left side. And incomplete. Didn't get his feet down. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. The Packers will take the snap from the 35. Finds Cobb. And Cobb is stopped there.
I know you won't believe this, but sometimes completing a short pass like that does give a quarterback confidence, so it does serve a purpose.
That last pass completion sets up a 3rd and 9. Adams is in the slot. From the gun, Rodgers. Here's Boykin. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short. Defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. The Packers from the 27. He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line.
The Packers look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Down a couple points here in the second half. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
This has been a long drive so far. First down and 10. Finds Cobb. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
This is where on the defensive side, where you have the lead, the team's driving against you, call something different so you can come up with a big play and stop the offense.
Marching down the field and taking their time. 2nd down and 7. Rodgers sends it to Lacey. Brought down after a gain of 6.
Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
The long drive continues. From the gun. He has the grab. Touchdown and drawing close.
What a good job by the offense, driving down and getting that touchdown. Even though they're still behind, they're chipping away at this lead, keeping the pressure on their opponents.
Talk about momentum. That turns into an 8-point trip, the touchdown and the 2.
This offense and the head coach and the offensive coordinator, they're all aggressive. So, hey, well, it's not good enough just to get a touchdown. They want to get that extra point or 2 points. Nice job that time. Well, a lot of good things happen on both sides of the football this time. How about that return by the return team? Good job, good blocking. Look at the speed of that guy running. They get the tackle from behind. They stop the touchdown.
Offense lines up here. 1st and 10. Has to extend for that one, and he's got it. Looking at the passing numbers on both sides of the ball, they're just not there. The coverage has been good and has been hard to move the ball against those secondaries.
Yeah, good job for the defense today. They got a good pass rush going. The coverage has been good down the field. And also, the
Picks up about 2.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front. And that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
Ellington's going to take the handoff now. Matthews, that time on the tackle. On the way, 3rd down. Nickel formation here for the defense. They're setting up screen. Nice tackle.
Good job by the defense. They're well-taught, well-schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the 1st down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have 4th down.
Going for it on 4th down. They'll go with the extra tonnage. Ball is out. The defense has the football. He's brought down. Palmer's the one who is down and will step aside for just a moment. We'll head back to the field now after the injury timeout. Danielle Bellini is getting us the update on exactly what happened down there.
Well, that looks like an upper body injury, Jim. I think we both can tell that. And now the question is, how bad is it? You just never know. Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Let's get the injury report from Danielle Bellini.
Guys, I just spoke with a Cardinals official. He was unable to confirm exactly what the injury was, but he did tell me that it is related to the upper body.
The Packers snap it at the 36. Screen has his man. And they bring him down at the 44-yard line. You have to like what this team has done today passing the football. It's been their identity this season, and that continues here today.
Yeah, he's like, listen, this quarterback is a lot like a pitcher. Some days he'll beat you with the fastball. The next day it's the breaking ball, and that's what he can do too. He beats you with power or finesse. It doesn't matter.
The Packers have it at the 44. Throwing now to his left. Has Nelson. That's a gain of 10.
Quarterbacks love throwing the football on 1st down. Usually it's the easiest defense to throw against. They do a nice job that time. They get some good yards, and it's almost a 1st down.
2nd down after that pass play. Lacey lines up in the backfield. To the ground. Lacey, right side. Charging ahead. Huge yardage picked up, and finally tackled at the end.
Teams in the NFL spend about 30-40% of their time all week long practicing plays in the red zone. So there's a lot they can do here. Let's see if they come up with something that works.
Offense lining up here after picking up more than 30 on the previous play. 1st and goal. Handoff to James Starks. Breaks the plane, and it's a touchdown.
I'd say this run by the offense is just, it's arrogance. They just say, you can't stop us, and they lined up and just shoved it down the defense's throat. Nice run there on 1st and goal for the touchdown.
The Cardinals are ready to return to kickoff. And no return as this goes for a touchback. First down coming up. Time is running out. The defense knows it's playing with the lead, but doing whatever it can to just try to run out the clock. Gets it out for the completion. Ellington's able to move the chains with that carry. No huddle time. This game is not over, but the quarterback knows that time is short, and his team must do something in a hurry. That's an interception. Space to work. Touchdown.
You got to love that from your defense. They take a interception. Not only do they do that, they return it a long way for the touchdown.
Makes the PAT. Mason Crosby ready for the kickoff. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. First down here. He'll take the snap from the gun. Got the completion. 2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. Every play is huge now. Second down on the way. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Second and short. Completion to Fitzgerald. First down. Let's see what they come up with here. Ellington is in the backfield. From the shotgun. He'll throw it over the middle. And Matthews is there to take him down. Second down. Timeout won't be used here. They'll go to the hurry. From the gun. Setting up screen. Catch made.
Well, don't look at the scoreboards, which tells you you're down by a couple scores. Just concentrate on every single play and try to get another first down.
Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. They've come out in the dime package. First down at the 36. Here's Brown. He's brought to a halt. First down here after the completion. Brown's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Here's Brown, and that's a gain of 10. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. The Cardinals lined up. Everybody split out wide from the shotgun. Makes the reception. Again, takes the hit and is brought down. Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. Second and goal from the 2. Touchdown. And this game just got a whole lot more interesting.
That's a nice touchdown here. You're still losing. Under 2 minutes to go, but you know what you've done? You've put the game in doubt. So don't give up. Keep your confidence up. The other team, they're getting tight. Make them get tighter. You still have a chance to get this done.
The Cardinals trying to keep their hopes alive and recover an onside kick. Signals made, and the onside kick works to perfection this time. The Cardinals have saved all 3 of their timeouts for here in the fourth quarter. Browns lined up in the slot. Now first and 10. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
And Fitzgerald's lined up now as a slot receiver. The Cardinals have it at the 39. And he's intercepted. They bring him to the turf.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. To the outside, Lacey. The Cardinals will call for the timeout. They need every second to be preserved at this point. That's second down coming up. Handoff made. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals stop the clock in a hurry, trying to hold on to every precious second. That last play was a run. Third down coming up. They bring in the extra tight end. Handoff, and straight ahead, Lacey. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. The Cardinals will stop the clock here with this timeout, needing to preserve time. Tim Mastay now called on to punt. Be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The Cardinals bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. Ellington is in the backfield.
Let's go.
First down at the 20. Looking long. Could have been intercepted. So that deep throw doesn't work out, and now they'll have one more snap, it appears.
Yeah, and it wouldn't surprise me at this time of the game, in this situation, maybe a trick play. The old hook and lateral that we saw with the Miami Dolphins many years ago. Every team has a version of that.
And it's going to fall incomplete. Their comeback effort comes up short. One team's hopes have been dashed. The other gets to live for another week and one step away from a possible Super Bowl. Heading on to the